You've got juicy, succulent shrimp, but really these enchiladas aren't about the shrimp. They're really all about the creamy jalapeno sauce. It's not super spicy. It's insanely savory, and it makes these enchiladas addictively delicious. You'll need 10 jalapenos. You're gonna take the stems right off, and you can use a jalapeno core to get the membrane and the seeds right out of that jalapeno, or you can cut it in half and use a spoon to just scrape it right out. After you've got your jalapenos seeded, you're gonna give them a good chop, and then you're gonna move it on over to 1 white onion. Chop up your onion, add them to the bowl, and set them aside. Now you're gonna get into 4 cloves of garlic, give those a good chop, and next bring in a 1/2 cup of cilantro leaves. So that's almost all the chopping, but now we're gonna move it on over to the stovetop. Add 2 tablespoons of oil to a large skillet over medium heat. Allow the oil to come to temperature, and then you're gonna add in your jalapenos and your onions, and you're gonna cook those for about 8 to 10 minutes, stirring often. As soon as the jalapenos and the onions have softened, go ahead and add in your garlic and cook for 1 minute more. Now you're gonna take your peppers, onions, and garlic over to either a food processor fitted with a blade attachment or a blender. Add in the chopped cilantro, secure the lid, and process for about 1 to 2 minutes, just until your cilantro is looking like teeny tiny specks in there. Set that puree aside, and we're gonna go back to the pan. Add 2 tablespoons of either olive oil or avocado oil, and allow that to come to temperature over medium heat. If you're here for all things saucy, our shrimp tacos come with a zesty chipotle sauce that is absolutely to die for. Add it to your must-make list. Now you're gonna sprinkle in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and just whisk to combine. You'll begin adding in 2 1/4 cups of half and half, just 1 big splash at a time, whisking really good after each and every addition. After you've got all of your half and half incorporated, you'll add in 1 3/4 teaspoon kosher salt and 3/4 teaspoon smoked paprika. If you don't have smoked paprika, you can sub in regular paprika, but the smoked paprika adds a smoky flavor that just takes this sauce to the next level. Allow this to bubble for about 5 minutes at a simmer, and then you'll stir in your pureed peppers and onions and remove the sauce from the heat. We're gonna set that aside while we cook the shrimp. For the shrimp, you're gonna fill a saucepan about 2/3 of the way with water and bring it to a roaring boil. Have ready 1 to 1.5 pounds of jumbo shrimp. That's a shrimp count usually of about 20 to 25 shrimp per pound, peeled, deveined, and tails removed. Gently drop those shrimp into the boiling water and let them sit for about 2 minutes. As soon as your shrimp start to turn pink and are completely opaque in the center, pull them out from the water, set them aside, and let them cool. Once your shrimp are cool enough to handle, you can lay them out on a cutting board and just give them a rough chop. You want your shrimp to be bite-sized and easy to roll in an enchilada. Transfer the chopped shrimp to a small mixing bowl along with 3/4 cup of the sauce and 1.5 cup of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. Freshly grated cheese is going to make a huge difference when it comes to your enchiladas. We're gonna need a total of 2.5 cups of Monterey Jack. So we're almost there. You're in the home stretch of shrimp enchiladas. Combining the chopped shrimp with the sauce and the cheese helps your enchiladas to stay so moist on the inside. No dry enchiladas, not allowed here. We want it good and saucy. Now we've got to get our corn tortillas ready. Corn tortillas can be a little bit of a pain to roll, but I have a foolproof method for making them super pliable. What you're gonna do is you're going to dampen a paper towel, lay it out on a microwave safe plate, and grab a stack of 4 to 6 corn tortillas, place them on the paper towel, and then wrap them up nice and snug. Take that over to the microwave and microwave for 40 to 45 seconds. And when you pull those tortillas out, they're going to be steamy and soft and so easy to roll. You don't have to worry about breaking your tortillas if you just do this one little thing. Grab yourself a small casserole dish. You're gonna add a couple ladlefuls of the sauce to the bottom of the dish and spread it out nice and smooth. Now we're gonna roll our tortillas. Lay down a corn tortilla, add about 1/3 to a 1/2 cup of that shrimp filling, roll it up, and place it in the casserole dish seam side down. Keep on going until you've filled up your casserole dish, and then you're gonna finish it by pouring the rest of that delicious creamy jalapeno sauce right over the top. Top that with the remaining 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. And here's a little tip for dressing up your shrimp enchiladas. I like to set aside a handful of shrimp and leave them whole before I do any chopping. Then at the end, I come in and I bring those whole shrimp and I wedge them into the cheese and the sauce. And so when it comes time to serve, everybody can see that these are shrimp enchiladas and they are total showstoppers. If you're gonna plug in some whole shrimp, you wanna cover it with aluminum foil, and then we're gonna take it over to a 350-degree preheated oven. We're gonna bake for about 20 minutes. The reason why we're using the foil is so that those shrimp that are sitting on top don't become super exposed to the heat within the oven. We wanna keep a nice steamy environment for them so that they stay moist and succulent in there. After the 20 minutes is up, you're gonna pull that foil right off, and then you're gonna continue baking for another 5 minutes. If you'd like, you can garnish your shrimp enchiladas with some chopped avocado and some chopped cilantro, and all that's left is to serve it up. Hey, if y'all love Tex-Mex recipes, be sure that you check out our Tex-Mex recipes playlist at the end of this video.